Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Lucian in the Dragon Lane. Let me tell you guys right now, Lucian S plus tier. It's an S plus tier champion, but you have to play him correctly. And about Lucian, by the way, he's especially good now because they buffed Essence Reaver. By the way, there's timestamps in the description to just skip to the gameplay, but I have a few things to say. So Lucian is actually really good. He does have a few weaknesses though that you have to know how to play around, which I'll be addressing during the gameplay. But first, let's talk about how to build Lucian. So, there's quite a few builds going around with Lucian right now, and the first thing that I want to talk about is starting with an Infinity Edge. Now, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna say that it's bad. I'm not gonna say that it's bad. Like, sure, it's fine, but Essence Reaver is just, it's the perfect item for Lucian. His first ability will hurt so much. His second ability will hurt. His ultimate will hurt a lot. It's like, the beauty is, each ability can only trigger this effect once for each target. That is what makes this so good on Lucian. So his first ability is a laser. It shoots through everyone. So if you hit 2 people, if you hit 3 people, you apply the damage of the Essence Reaver on all of them. Let me actually put my camera a bit more in the middle so you guys can see me a bit better. Yeah, there we go. And when you shoot your second ability, it deals AoE damage, applies to everyone. Your ultimate applies to everyone. Now, that is the beauty of the item. And that is why, in my opinion, this is the best item to start with. Second item, you go for Solaris Charge Blade. Well, actually, second item, first you get boots, at least tier 1 boots, and then Ionian Boots of Lucidity is going to be your next boots. But yeah, second item is going to be Solaris Charge Blade. Yet again, perfect item for Lucian, because you're constantly spamming your abilities, and it just all works out. Oh, by the way, another thing about Essence Reaver is... Wait. 20 ability haste. Infinity Edge doesn't give you any ability haste. Yet again, like, this item is the perfect item for Lucian. And on top of all of that, this attacks restore 3% missing mana. Lucian really is a mana hungry champion, and I've seen some people go for mana immune. You don't have to, because Essence Reaver takes care of the mana already. That's the beauty of Lucian. Third item, you go for an Infinity Edge. See, the only problem with Lucian really is getting through tanks, because with Lucian, these are going to be your first 3 items: Essence Reaver, Solaris Charge Blade, Infinity Edge. And as I said, the only problem is going to be tanks, because your fourth item is going to be a Mortal Reminder, or where is it? Or a Swield's Grudge, depending on if you want a slow or if you want Grievous Wound, sorry. And then as your last item, it's situational. Very likely Guardian Angel, very likely. Like, very likely this is going to be the best item at the end. But I guess Blade of the Rune King. You can even go for a Black Cleaver, actually. Sounds kind of stupid and funny, but you can definitely go for a Black Cleaver, because your ultimate is going to shred all of the armors. But last item, this is only last item stuff. For the enchantment, there's a few that you can go for. So Proto Belt, like, I've seen so many people use it on Lucian, but I just don't like it. It doesn't feel good, because you don't really need it. You already have a flash and you have your third ability. That is more than enough. It's more than enough mobility already. So adding even a Proto Belt to it is just really not necessary. I mean, sure, it can work if you really want to utilize it, but not necessary. Stasis Enchant, on the other hand, is going to be great, because in most games you're going to need a Stasis Enchant. Let me just put my chair up a little bit. I got this new chair, and it's really amazing. So yeah, Stasis Enchant is going to be amazing, to blocks out some damage. And then another one is Quicksilver Enchant. This one can also be good, but I just recommend Stasis Enchant. For your runes, always Conqueror. Oh god, sorry, I need to turn off this. Boom. Yeah, for your runes, always Conqueror. Second rune, Hunter Vampirism. Like, always Hunter Vampirism. This is the perfect one for Lucian. Reason is because you don't have any Vampirism. So that's why Hunter Vampirism is going to provide a lot of value to give you that little bit of healing. Third one, you go for Hunter Titan. Depends, of course, right? But very likely Hunter Titan. If you don't know what to go for, just pick a Hunter Titan. If you do know what to go for, you can pick out some of the others. Fourth one, Sweet Tooth, because Sweet Tooth is broken. You don't need a mana flow band because you already have an Essence Reaver. Sure, in the early game you're going to struggle with mana. You're actually really going to struggle with mana. But just get to your Essence Reaver, Sweet Tooth, and Sweet Tooth is broken, and you'll be fine in the late game. Flash and Barrier. So, enough about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Oh, come on. Wait. Give me a second. Yeah. Alright, on to the gameplay. And Yeah, I'm doing a 10 skin giveaway this month, which I'm very likely gonna reduce to like 5 skins next month. Not because I don't have money to give away skins, but it's because it's really a headache to give away skins in Wild Rift. Because you can only give away 2 skins per month. Honestly, if giving away skins in Wild Rift was not a headache, I would have probably given away like 30 skins a month. But unfortunately, they've made it to like I can only give 2 skins every day, and I have to wait 2 weeks after adding people to give away skins. So it's like a really pain in the ass for me. So that's why I'm basically only giving away 10 skins. But it's legendary skins though, but enough about that. So let's immediately talk about Lucian. S plus tier champion, but has some major weaknesses. Let me talk about the major weakness. Look at the range. Look at the range. You see the range that I have? You see the circle? Obviously this circle is very small. Lucian doesn't have a big range. He has a really small range actually, like a Senna, a Caitlyn, Jinx. They're all gonna outrange me so hard, and that is really the weakness of Lucian. You really need to get close to the enemy to do something. If you do not get close, you cannot do any damage. Like sure you can ult, but we all know that Lucian's ultimate is not his main damage. So that is basically the one big weakness Lucian has, which you have to play around. But that's what I mean, you have to play around it. So how do you play around this weakness, right? Like look, boom, boom. If you're able to get close to the enemy, you're gonna do a lot of damage. Like boom, 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 boom. This is it basically. If you can get close, you'll do a lot of damage. But from a long range, you're not gonna do a lot of damage. He would have died if he didn't flash, by the way, because I would have flashed after her. But the problem is, when you're up against champions like Darius, Yasuo, any bruiser really, you cannot just dash to that bruiser with your third ability. That's what I see a lot. That's what I see happen a lot. People just dashing to these melee champions just to get in range and deal damage, right? Like that's the idea. But no, don't do that. Like sure, sometimes that's gonna work. I'm not gonna tell you that it's not. It's always bad, because sure, sometimes it's gonna work. But if you use your third ability to an enemy and you get hooked or you get caught, you get stunned, you are dead. You just cannot escape. There is absolutely no escape possible. So that is the problem of him. That's a kill. That is the problem of him, by the way. And this is really something that you have to be able to play around with. Because if you cannot do that... Oh. I have a barrier. I used it last second to be able to bait them as much as I can. Riven is in the backline. Reason that I waited with my barriers because I wanted to waste as much time as I could. Unfortunately, I cannot help the Riven right here. It is what it is. So before Essence Reaver, Lucian is not that strong. Lucian really starts to get strong at the Essence Reaver, as I said, because you're just gonna get outpoked in your lane as a Lucian. And the only ways that you can kind of outtrade the enemy in the early game is finding the right opportunity to quickly dash in, do some damage, and go out. That's basically how you can outtrade an enemy in the lane. Like if you're playing against a Jhin and a Senna, you're never gonna outtrade them in the long term. You're only gonna outtrade them in the short term. How do you do that? By doing these quick, sneaky engages. So that's how you have to play your lane as a Lucian. Now, when we get into the mid-late game, it changes, right? Because that's when you have to play around your mobility. And especially now, Lucian with the Essence Reaver is going to be so incredibly powerful because of the buff that the item received. You have to play around your mobility. You're going to have a lot of abilities, so your third ability is going to have a really, really low cooldown. And every double attack that you do, which you get after using an ability, is going to reduce that cooldown even further. Did you see right there, by the way? I body blocked Jin's second ability so he wouldn't get that minion. It's these small little things, but because I body blocked, he lost 40 gold and experience. Doing this multiple times in a game, it stacks up. So it's these little things that I also want you guys to be seeing in the gameplay. Like if you're against a Jhin or Kai'Sa or something like that, who have these long range abilities to last hit minions, try to body block those. Of course, don't do it when you're at a low amount of HP. It speaks for itself. But if you're at a high amount of HP, body block it and don't allow the champions to get the minions, because you're going to be denying them golden experience. Again, as I said, these are small things, but adding all of these small things to each other is going to accumulate to something big. So let's take a look at what happens in this fight. I've already poked down the Nunu quite a lot. As you can see, you know, Lucian deals a lot of damage. Look, I get close, boom, boom. But I maintain a distance here. Just look at my positioning, really. I use my ultimate here just, you know, to deal damage from a long range, because I didn't want to get too close to all of them. Because, yeah, if I would have gotten too close, they could have caught me with the Yasuo ultimate and I would have died. So I just maintained a distance, dealt a little bit of damage, and then used my ultimate. Because that is basically what Lucian's ultimate is for. Look at this, by the way. I see that the Jhin is ulting here, so I'm just going on him. Boom. Boom, boom. I still have a barrier. Soraka's healing me. I'm baiting him. I'm baiting him, basically. Look. This is bait. This is bait. Boom. This is bait. I cannot chase her, though. But you see how it was bait? No, Keys. No. Oh, God. He went for the kill and nearly died. Okay, that's kind of funny. By the way, guys, make sure you give the video a like if you're enjoying it. It really helps the channel, and yeah, that's it. So, Essence Reef for Lucian. This is where you start to get strong. This is basically the turning point for Lucian. And see, the thing with Lucian is he's not that good early game. He is incredibly good mid game, and then pretty good late game. So he does fall off a little bit, and that is mainly because of his range, because you're more prone to getting caught out, right? Like if the enemy catches you out with, like if a 5-item Yasuo catches you out, he will one-shot you. That's what I'm trying to say. But in the mid game, if like a 2-item Yasuo catches you out, you can just dash away and survive. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's what makes Lucian a really strong mid game champion. Let's take a look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. First ability, boom, boom. Yeah, I used my ultimate there to deal some damage while they were running away because I was rooted anyways. And then I just took the free kill on the Senna because with the Essence Reaver, you're going to deal so much damage. He should be dead here. He should honestly be dead. Let's see. Yep. Boom, boom, boom. There it is. Easy kill. Like, you deal so much burst damage as a Lucian, and you need to utilize this mid-game power spike because you can. He's so powerful. Ooh, that was close. But you need to do it. Run away from the turret. No. 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 I know. I disappointed Keys. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so that was on me. That was on me. You were being a good support right there. Mommy Soraka had my back. I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yeah, I got caught. It's fine though. I took a turret. I have 2,500 gold, so this is totally fine. By the way, when you buy an Essence Reaver, and as a Lucian, by the way, always prioritize crit over attack speed. So while building a Solaris Charge Blade, I took it away. Firstly, you buy the crit, like the crit component of it. Then afterwards, you buy the attack speed component of it. Like always get the crit one first. Not attack speed. Like he doesn't really. You shouldn't go for attack speed on Lucian. That's what I'm trying to say. He's all about the damage. Only Solari because the item is broken on him. Man, this new chair is so amazing. I paid 1,700 euros for this chair, by the way, guys. May sound ridiculous, but let me justify it real quick. Basically, to save my back, right? Like, I don't want to have back issues when I'm like 50 years old, because I know my work is a lot behind the PC. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna invest a lot of money in this chair. And let me tell you, it's totally worth it. Like, my back is so comfortable, and it's putting my back in like in the right way. It's putting it in a right way, instead of like these trash chairs. So it's worth it. You know, investing in my health, totally worth it. Yeah, and here I'm just kind of split pushing because what am I supposed to do in the mid lane? I'm just kind of split pushing right there. I took their jungle, as you can see. I can get a Solaris Charge Blade. I should go back now, get my Solari and fight. Because this is probably the biggest power spike that Lucian can get. The early Solari. I'm not necessarily going back here because I want to help my Raven. It looks like some potential free kills. There we go. We did get a free kill. Now we're behind our turret. Boom, boom. Using my ultimate just to deal some damage. Ooh. I'm trying, but I just cannot do that much, as you can see. I need the Solari. If I had my Solari here, I would have cleaned all of them up. First ability goes through his second ability, by the way. As you can see, Senna's first ability, Lucian's first ability goes through everything. It's a laser, so Wind Wall is not going to stop your first ability. Just so you guys know. It's a good thing to know. So he's like, it's better to pick Lucian against like a Braum or a Yasuo, because their shields are useless against your first ability, basically. So as I said, now this is a huge power spike, and in this game I went for a Proto Belt because I felt like I need it. The reason that I went for a Proto Belt, like if you're matching up against a champion like Riven, like Fizz, like Yasuo, these are very mobile champions. It can be a good idea to go for Proto Belt, even though I told you guys that it's not the best idea always, because he already has a lot of dashes. But with a Proto Belt you have yet another dash, so if you feel like you have to, you can use it to dash away or chase the enemy if you want to. Look at this, by the way. I'm maintaining a safe position just to ult and then shooting my laser through everyone. Look at my safe positioning though. This is what I really want you guys to watch. My safe positioning is allowing me to take minimal damage while dealing a lot of damage to the enemy front lines. That's basically how I'm playing Lucian right here. And Like, this is how you want to position a solution. This is exactly how you want to do it. And only in the very late game, in the very late game, when you have like 4 or 5 items, you can adjust this playstyle a little bit, because if you can, for example, if you can catch out the enemy ADC in a 1 versus 1, you will kill that ADC in like 2 seconds. That's the only change really. So if you can catch, in this game it would be the Jhin. If I can catch the Jhin in a 1 versus 1 in the late game, I'll go super aggressive anyways, because I can destroy him. I can one-shot him basically. Look at his damage, guys. Like, look at how crazy this is. Boom, boom, boom. First ability laser. Boom, 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 boom. He's dead. Triple kill. Look at that. Like, Lucian deals so much damage, it's crazy. The only problem is his range, but if you position carefully, if you just run around the enemy, and the beauty is as well, Lucian's second ability gives him bonus movement speed. If you use the second ability on an enemy, and then hit that enemy with either an ability or a basic attack, or if your allies hit that enemy, that works too, you will get a massive buff of movement speed. And why do you guys think this ability is in his kit? Because he needs it. He needs it. It all compensates for his low range. The mobility compensates for it. And mobility, not only in his third ability, the movement speed. Really, really important to be playing around that. Don't be thinking of his second ability as a useless ability. Because even though it doesn't deal a lot of damage, oh baby, let me tell you right now, it is a really, really useful ability. Because of that movement speed. You can kite around the enemy. Like if you use it on a Yasuo and then attack him, you can just run away from him so easily. Like he cannot chase you. He can literally not chase you. It's crazy. It's basically like Jin's passive, but not that strong. Yeah, I'm gonna push out yet another wave because I can. Of course, I have 3.7k gold, but no reason for me to go back right now because I can just push out another wave and then go back to apply a little more pressure on them and go back, right? Yeah, like, I'm even stronger now. The reason is because I'm snowballing the game. And when you snowball the game as a Lucian, you basically want to keep snowballing because he's the type of champion that starts to get strong at 2 items already. It's not like Jinx, right? Or Vayne, where at 2 items you cannot, you cannot hard carry yet. Lucian can. At 2 items, especially 3 items, he's already at that stage where he can absolutely hard carry a team fight. Like completely, utterly hard carry a team fight. So that's why, like right now I'm snowballing. I'm going super aggressive. Look, I'm even using my proto belt to go on this guy. Look at how much damage I'm dealing. Just look. Ooh, my ultimate nearly killed him. Oh my god. But look at this. Look at this. How crazy is this damage? Oh, I killed 2 of them, but I went way too deep. I am so sorry to the Lulu. Lulu died because of me. She was trying to be a good teammate to me, but no, that was my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember I thought that Soraka was next to me, because if Soraka was with me, I would have been able to win that, because Soraka heals more than Lulu. Lulu only gives a barrier. So for some reason I thought Soraka was next to me and I went for that crazy play. Oh, my whole body is hurting because I'm back to the gym. I'm back to the gym, guys. Feels good. Gonna become Giga Chat Hells again instead of this one. Remember, guys? Do you guys remember? Like the real OGs will remember. Like what was it? Like a year ago when I flexed my biceps on a video, it was like so huge, and now it's just so it's so mini again. So we'll try to get that result back now. We'll try to go for that one again. I should look at the top side map. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking. There we go. And then decide. Let's go in. So let's just see how much damage I'm gonna deal. Look, I'm ignoring the Mundo. I'm just going for that backline. Look, I ignored Mundo. I'm just going for the backline because I can one-shot their backline. This is what I mean with later game Lucian. You can pull off moves like this where you just completely ignore the front line and go for that backline. Because as I said, mid or like late game Lucian with 3 or more items will one-shot enemy backlines. You just will one-shot them. Oh my god, really? Are you kidding me? He took the back. Oh. We should have killed him first. We shouldn't have done Baron here. We should have just killed him first, to be honest. That would have been much, much better. Yeah, that would have been much better. I'm also gonna be casting tomorrow, by the way, guys. Very excited, you know. Make sure you follow my Twitter and etc. to be up to date with that. Hey. Oh, that was... What? Oh, I had a software update during the game. I thought it came on my phone right now. That's kind of funny. Let's take a look. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm basically just looking to bite on the Jhin. I just want to kill this Jhin because it's a free kill. So, like, look, I'm kind of ignoring the Mundo, kinda. I'm just looking to dive this Jhin. So let's take a look. I'm just... Oh, I failed the wall jump. No. Look, look, look. I cannot go too deep here, actually. Hey, we're losing. Haha. I'm trying to kite back, but we're losing. Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. Look at my damage. Just look at this damage. No! 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 Ah! Come on, like... How did I... I just didn't survive it. Oh, man. We lost that fight terribly, actually. Damn. Like, the enemy... who even dealt all that damage on us? I think it was the Yasuo or something. They dealt so much damage to our front line. Our front line just got destroyed. Like, our Riven got demolished. Damn. And they just got a dragon. Well, that sucks. I mean, makes this a bit more of an intense video, but for the game, that sucks. Yeah, and so the problem is, now we start to get to the problem, right? Even though I have 4 items, I'm still gonna have trouble killing tanks. Lucian is just not that good at killing tanks. And if you look at Nunu, he has 2 full items. He has a 2 full armor items, sorry, plus another HP item, and even more armor. And he has a Randuin's Omen. That's the problem. Like, he's gonna reduce my damage massively. So I basically need to avoid him. I need to go for that backline because Jhin will die in 1 second if I attack him. So let's take a look at how I approach this fight. I just need to get to their backline, honestly. I mean, here the only one that I can attack is the Mundo, so I'm just doing it because whatever. But I need to get on their squishies. No. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, look at the damage. Oof. I nearly killed all of them. But you can see Senna completely outranging me, right? Senna's basic attacks have so much more range than mine. And even though I was ulting, Senna just killed me with a basic attack. That is the major weakness of Lucian. And playing around that is incredibly important. You really need to position carefully. Don't get close to the enemy unless you really want to all in. Because if you get close without being able to hit them, of course that's not worth it, right? Because they're going to be able to hit you and you're not going to be able to hit them. So that's how you have to think as a Lucian. Wow, look at that damage. What is that damage though? What? Why is Senna dealing so much damage? She's level 14, but still, what the hell? Let's see. We can actually lose this game because we're not winning the fights convincingly anymore. Yeah, I told my team need 500 for my last item. This is really important. We should really wait before I get my next item because that's going to be an absolutely monstrous power spike basically. So they kind of need to wait. Let's hope they do. I don't think they will. I'm so close to the item. I only need 50 gold. So I'm like desperately begging them to not go in. As you can see, I'm just quickly taking this farm. Boom, 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 and boom. I went for a Black Cleaver. Oh, that's so smart. Oh my god, yes. I went for a Black Cleaver. Oh, that is so smart because the reason that we were struggling is, oh, that is so smart. Damn. This is like the perfect item right there. First of all, Senna has an Iceborne Gauntlet. Senna has armor boots. Nunu is full armor. Mundo is full armor. Look, now I will destroy him. And my team will do much more damage to him too. Look, 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 look. This is the difference that it makes. Mundo, I'm gonna shred his armor and he's dead. Look at how close to dying he is. Oh, what a smart move. Oh my god. Damn. Wow, that is so smart. And it makes me tanky too. Look, boom, boom, and he's dead. The fight was so incredibly easy because I have a Black Cleaver now. Oi, oi, oi. I'm so impressed actually. Wow. Look, Nunu. Look at how fast you kill a Nunu with a Black Cleaver. Even though I'm a Dragon Laner, I'm still going for a Black Cleaver. Because the item is broken. And against tanks, having a Black Cleaver as your 5th item is worth it as a Lucian. Because every time after an ability, you do a double attack, and your ultimate and everything like that just deals so many ticks of damage. So you're gonna be shredding the armor incredibly fast. Like, look at this. Easy game. Oh, that was so smart actually. Damn. Wow. Impressive. So let's take a look at how much damage I did. Let's see. Better than 100% Lucians? Alright, interesting. I dealt 60,000 damage. I mean, that's pretty good, I would say. That's pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Why is my nose itching? I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.